Let's watch some HellHades.
Hey guys, this is HellHades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I just felt
Word.
like I needed to make a video on this one. I logged into Raid today, but this one I feel like is overstepping the mark.
Yes, it is.
To the next level.
Way overstepping the mark.
It's always like, where are we
Agreed,
at
HellHades.
in
Agreed.
Kind of micro, they call it micro transactions. Where are we
This
at
is
in
clearly
that
not
kind of,
micro.
like, micro-transaction world? Well, Raid are looking to push it up a level. Yeah, and so far, you know, we get packs a lot. Yeah, £50, £90, yeah, £20, whatever. This one they're throwing up there, top end, £175.
That's ridiculous.
Funny thing with it is,
£175.
you know,
Buy the
doing
pack.
new diets,
Oh
like
my god.
content. I want to get new champions. Yeah, I want to develop my account. Just so happens I'm very fortunate that I also put it out on YouTube and I can make some money back as well. Yeah, that's the facts. But, you know, if I was to buy this pack up, you kind of buy the first one.
War
like,
bounds.
okay, then you don't
Is
even
it a
know
real
what the
thing?
next price is, but
Damn.
you're almost like signing it off one by one. 47, okay, that's acceptable-ish. Okay, the next one, oh, 40, right, that's a separate thing. And in your head, you're not kind of like saying all of these added together.
Yeah. No.
You're
No.
dumb. As much as 175. If I was doing a pack string, or
$175 is a lot of money.
If I was doing one of those kind of
50 ancient shards, 5 sacreds, 20 voids. What do you guys think down in the comments?
Some of those videos. Yeah,
Would you spend on this?
a sort of person that spends in games, right? I used to play Clash of Clans, and I was thinking, like, what was the micro transaction price when I used to play? And I was kind of just looking here to try and find some stuff I would have bought. Definitely would have bought this kind of like extra builder pack. Probably both of them.
Oh my, Clash of Clans. I used to play that.
You would get this kind of town hall offer, or like this one here for like another $5. I probably bought those packs
Into Plarium's pockets. That's where it goes.
£500 packs.
Goes right into their pockets of the CEO and all the corporate heads, and then siphons down there from there.
Just over this in a month doing a part-time job. So clearly they don't want people that are younger in the game. Like, how do they afford it? You're getting close to somebody's mortgage with what you want from a player in a single pack.
Well, they're sniping people that are between the ages of 22 to like 35, 45 years old, who work full-time jobs, who basically Plarium is trying to find people who just work full-time jobs, who are not actually having enough time to grind on a day-to-day basis. Unless you're a content creator, right? Then you're going to grind it every single day. This is what you're doing for your job. You're creating content for the people all day, every single day. Whereas maybe some content creators full-time do have side jobs as well. Like for me, I'm a content creator. I try to make as much content as possible. But I do have a full-time job, 8 to 5, 8 to 6 as a manager. So, you know, it's kind of hard to then come home and then want to play a game and sit there and do it constantly all night long. Plus I have a girlfriend, you know, and if I don't spend enough time with her, right, she gets PO'd. So like I have to spend time with my friends, my family, things like that. So I can't do as much content as someone who's full-time creating content. And that's what they're doing. I think that the content creators pay more money, to be honest with you, into this game than the regular players. Unless they're like crazy Kraken players who just want to spend money because they have the money and they want to be number one. And there are those people out there. I'm sure there's celebrities. I'm sure there's other people who just do full-time jobs, and then they come home and they're like, oh, I'm just going to be the best. And then you got the RSL helper and you got BlueStacks and everything else. So all that stuff's going to help those people who are full-time at work. But to me, like personally, RSL helper and BlueStacks and all these things that play games for you, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, why not just get a bot at this point? You know how they have like Nightbot for Discord and everything else like that? Nightbot that posts your videos, Nightbot that does this, Nightbot that responds to people, Nightbot that... It's like we're getting into the point where like video games and other things that we're doing for video games, mobile games, are being run by computerized bots, and all you're doing is the basics. You're just like, they're like, oh my god, look how good I am. But it's like, dude, you just had a video game or a bot play for you the entire time. And I think that takes out the enjoyment of the game. I don't know about you guys, but it also, yeah, isn't it crazy? Like, you spend, you're gonna get bigger boy packs anyways. Yeah, you are gonna spend, and as people spend more and more, and I haven't spent in probably like a week or two, so yeah, it's crazy. And as you spend more and more, they're gonna see the trends, and then they're gonna give you higher packs with a little bit more. But in all honesty, it's just your spending habits. I think they're trying to just give certain people bigger packs based on their spending habits too. I think that's what they're trying to aim for. Go for people who have certain spending habits and just give them a higher pack. They're probably thinking, "Oh, well they would have spent this anyway, so might as well just give them the higher pack because they're going to spend on it. It's roughly what they spent for shards in a certain span of time. So just give them that pack now, and then maybe they won't spend for a little bit longer, or maybe they'll spend again." But at the end of the day, like I understand what he's saying, but it's kind of crazy. It's getting ridiculous to the point where it's like everything is just a price, and it doesn't make the game as fun when they do this. Like instead of creating this crap, right, where you're just spending more and more and more money, why don't they just create new content that's enjoyable, right? It doesn't make sense. I get it, but this is no longer a microtransaction. This is just a crazy asinine amount of money that they're having people spend. And the thing is, a lot of people will do it. Like I was tempted to do this, but I'm not going to. I don't think it's a good enough deal. I think we need more shards here. I think we need like 2 or 3 more sacreds, 10 to 20 more voids, and maybe we'll be talking. Maybe we'll be talking. But it's crazy.
It's probably, I mean, we've got a void pack here, 24 voids for 47, so let's call it another 50 quid. Yeah, on average. 5 sacreds is probably on average 100 quid's worth of shards. So if you were...
Oh, you're talking about Diablo Immortal?
No, I'm not going to buy any of those.
Yeah, you just spend money on that game, and that's how you get to the top in Diablo Immortal. Diablo used to be way more fun with just the grinding, but it's harder for most people that are older to grind like that, like they used to. And honestly, mostly older people like that type of game.
And all the time Plarium keep pushing.
I don't know if the younger generation really likes Diablo Immortal as much as the older generation. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys out there, even in the comments, but my opinion is that younger generation, under 20 years old, just doesn't really care about Diablo Immortal. Mainly it's like people that are 25 or older, 22, 24, 25 older, in my opinion.
These bigger packs, and they keep being bought up, it only goes in one direction. And that's what
I think Diablo 4 is going to be better. Probably a step up.
It's almost like, yeah, okay, I know the free-to-play community will hate this anyway, and they'll meme on this and all that sort of stuff. Of course they will, because their whole kind of ethos is, you know, I'm a free-to-player, I will never spend in the game, I don't want to. Cool, by the way, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree. Like younger people in this game, because this game is also strategy built, younger people tend to not do very well in strategy games because they just can't wrap their head around, you know, the numbers, right? Because there's a lot of numbers involved in the strategy games, and you actually have to think a little bit more in depth. Because the game is great. Raid is great. If there wasn't so much monetization, it would be even better. I just think that monetization in this day and age has gone above and beyond and way too far, and a lot of it's just corporate greed. At the end of the day, it's corporate greed, and they're just trying to make as much money as possible and to fill their pockets, because they still haven't even come out with PvP that is real-time PvP, you know, and that was supposed to be done this year. And I get it, I will say, you know, with the war and everything going on, I totally understand that, but at the same time, it's been talked about for years. If we're going to keep on worrying about this, like how much money are they going to be putting into like PvP? Are they trying to make more money to invest more into this game? Or are they then going to take the money and invest in new games and then let this game just die out? Because there are companies that do that, where they just let their game die out and they just spend it on a new game that may not be as interesting to the people who have already been playing the game to begin with. So I think that's kind of irritating.
Or not, I care more about the direction the game is going in terms of what they see as an
Yeah.
acceptable pack price,
Inflation.
acceptable stuff to be selling. And there's not even like the option to say halve it over here for half the price.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't want to shell out this, but I do want the kind of mix of stuff, I don't know, guys. I just feel like it's gone to the point of obscenity.
All right, guys. Well, that was the take from HellHades. I do kind of agree with him. You know, it's kind of obscene to see how much we're having to spend in games these days. I do believe that it's just getting a little bit above and beyond, and I agree. I just don't think it should be this crazy, and it just continues to get worse and worse. To be honest with you, what do you guys think about that? Leave it in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.